some of the guys, it's in their blood, right? They just can't let it go.
Yeah,
I mean, is it that addiction that they got to get that adulation? They have to be involved in the business. Like, what is it?
It comes to a point where you have to listen to your body. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, was supposed to make a cameo and got pulled and was replaced by the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah, so I thought that was weird too. When I saw the Rock and Roll Express, I heard it was them popping up, I was like, it's a very interesting group to promote on the level they're promoting them, but I did not know it was Flair. Interesting.
It was supposed to be Ric Flair, and I wonder why they pulled him. And then I see all over social media, Ric Flair wants another match. And even Conrad Thompson, who's his son-in-law, put like this gif up of a man shaking his head. No. Everybody's like, no. I think it's more so just for health reasons, because when did he do his last match? At least 2 years ago, if not longer.
It was 2022.
Correct? Okay. And he was barely breathing towards the end of that match. And now he's 2-3 years older. And he wants one more match? Is he going to gig all over the place and pass out? Like, what is the
Probably.
deal?
Like the last time. He blacked out.
But why? Why do you want to put your body through that again? Just to draw money? I'm sure Ric Flair is very well off at this point.
While we were on our break, he had a very public fight with former Ring of Honor owner Carrie Silkin over a 20-year feud over money, but I'm sure he still does very well with his his deals. But
he owed them money.
He owed Carrie Silkin $40,000, I believe it was, and then Flair claimed that it's not that he owed them $40,000; it's that they cost him millions. So it's just a stupid fight.
Was it because he took a deposit and didn't show up or something?
100%.
Oh, okay.
But Flair's claim is that, well, they cost him millions of dollars. So,
and how
ignore the $40,000.
How did he lose millions?
Because he could have done other business, I guess.
I don't know this story.
Because of that, it's so stupid. It's so old. It's a 20-plus-year-old argument that they're having
online. And it's
online.
coming to fruition in 2025.
Yeah. Kids are commenting on it that weren't alive.
Oh,
They're commenting in social media, their take on the matter. It's like, come on.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Do fans really want to see Ric Flair wrestle in 2025? I think it's cool that he pops up places because he's Ric Flair and he still will always be over. I mean, really, all he has to do is stand there and woo, and he's over.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even have to bump or talk. He just has to let out a big woo. And everybody's like, man, he's the man. That's Ric Flair. Why does he have to wrestle?
Well, I mean, you tell me.
I can't tell you because I don't get it.
You've been in the back thousands of times. Some of the guys, it's in their blood, right? They just can't let it go.
Yeah,
is it that addiction that they got to get that adulation? They have to be involved in the business. Like, what is it?
It comes to a point where you have to listen to your body.
Yeah.
And, he's got to be close to 80 years old, isn't he?
I think he's 74, I want to say.
Oh, well, he's getting there.
That's close to 80. That's close enough to 80.
I mean, it's getting there. So why on earth are you going to put
75?
He's 75 years old. And God bless him. Still looks good for his age. Still moving around. But why put your body through that if you don't have to? I just don't understand it. I talked to some of the guys that I worked with, and they're ready to just hang it up. And they're 60. They're not 75. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He could just be, I got to say, Hulk Hogan has done it the right way. as it relates to like protecting the Hulk Hogan character, right? And the Hulk Hogan legacy. He hasn't come out of retirement, 100 times. I think he has last match in maybe 2011 or 2012 or something like that. But, he gives the right rub to certain guys. He'll come out, do an interview, and he'll put a guy over, and that's it. He's not involved in storylines. He's not out there trying to have another match. Like Hulk Hogan does it right. And he gets so much shit because of his past indiscretions that he's not used nearly as much as he probably could have.
Yeah. I would like to see Ric Flair come out as a manager, a mouthpiece, somewhere where he doesn't have to get physical. Because at this point, it's just like elder abuse.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I just don't understand getting younger talent beating up on old men. I don't know. I don't think it sells. I personally, as a fan, I don't want to see it. I feel like he still has a lot to give to the business. He could be a good backstage agent if he wanted to be. And if he needs to be on camera, he could be used in a million different ways, but there's no last match. Don't do it. I don't think so.
You did it already.
Yeah.
And it was bad.
Well, again, I mean, some people liked it, some people hated it, but his health is what's most important. And I just feel like, you want to be on camera, that's fine, but find something to do that protects you. And don't put yourself out there just to be humiliated, because ain't nobody got time for that. Hey there, it is the Queen of Extreme, Francine from ECW. Do you want to see more of me? Click over here to watch another video, or click over here to listen to my podcast.